Hello, welcome to the next lesson. Today we are going to concentrate a little bit on difficult sounds in the Dutch language. Well, let's start with the letter C, SCH. Which is actually pronounced just like one single sound, sch. Sch. Okay, so actually two sounds. It's S plus G, as you can see. So S and G, S, Sch. I know it's a really difficult sound, but we just have to go forward with it. There is nothing we can do about it. So, for example, a really useful word, school, in Dutch, it's school, 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 or schilderij, which is painting. Schilderij, painting. By the way, for example, probably the most famous painter of the Netherlands, Van Gogh. Well, a lot of people just says Van Gogh, but in the Netherlands actually it would be Gogh, but that's just a little detail, so not important, but anyway, interesting thing. Gogh. Okay. The next word is schoon. Schoon. S-C-H-O-O-N. Schoon. And it means tidy or clean. For example, my room is not so tidy. Is niet zo schoon. Mijn kamer is niet zo schoon. Mijn kamer is niet zo schoon. Tidy, clean. Another difficult sound would be, in my opinion at least, ow, which is formed by U and I, and it's pronounced ow, ow. For example, ouwe means onions, so useful for people interested in cooking. Onions, ouwe. Or really useful word, uitchecken. Out. It's a verb, and the only situation I can think about this word is traveling by train in Amsterdam or by tram, because you have a card and you need to check you need to check in, which is in Dutch inchecken. And you probably know this, en, it's the ending, a typical ending for verbs in Dutch. Checken, as you can see, it's a loan word from English. Check, in, checken. So you have a card, you have a kaartje, or you can say card, and they say chipkaart, 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 and you use it in order to check yourself in. So you need to check in, and then when you change, or when you are at your station, at your final destination, you need to check out, and in Dutch, uitchecken. Okay, uitchecken, inchecken, inchecken, uitchecken. The next word is duivel. It's devil. Really similar to the English word, so I guess no problem. Duivel. For example, if you are interested in football just a little bit, the Dutch players, they are called Oranjes, which means like orange ones, Oranjes. And in Belgium, which is a country when people speak also Dutch, by the way, the football team in Belgium is called in English Red Devils, just like players in Manchester United. That's kind of interesting, but the national team of Belgium is called Red Devils, and in Dutch is Rode Duivels. And by the way, football, it's written like this. Football. And when they played against each other, Oranjes and Rode Duivels, it's a big match, and it's a really big event between these two countries. Okay, let's move forward. Yes, Zuid. Zuid means south. Z-U-I-D, Zuid. Zuid. The next difficult sound would be G and CH, which is pronounced like G. For instance, a really typical word, goed. And you probably know it's good, So goed, simple. Or gooien. As you can see, it's a verb, and gooien means to throw something. To throw. To throw. So, for example, I get a pencil in my hand, and if I throw it, I'm going to throw it. So, ik ga het gooien. Ik ga het gooien. Literally means I'm going to throw it. Ik ga, literally I go. Ga het, object, het, gooien. The pronunciation of this letter, of course, it's not the same thing if you are in Belgium and if you are in the Netherlands. I would say in the Netherlands it's much harder. It's like really from your for it's really hard to explain, you know, but let's just say it's really like a unpleasant sound. And a lot of people from Europe who are living here struggle with it somehow because they just don't have it, you know, in their languages, in their mother tongues. So, you know, sometimes it's a problem, but you know, you can learn it, of course. And on the other hand, in Belgium, it's not so hard. So it's actually friendlier to people who are not able to pronounce the sound. So in Belgium, they would say gooien, gooien. You know, you don't really hear no, you know, unpleasant sound. So yes. And the last word of this row is generatie. As you can see, you know, generation, no problem. Generatie, generatie, generatie. And what about this this word? Weg. Weg means it might be de weg, which is the way, the path, or yes, the way. You know, the weg. So if it's a noun, it's the way. But it may be also a prefix, like in verb weggaan. Weggaan. So to go, and let's translate it as away, to go away, weggaan, weggaan. Another word, graag, graag. It's like please, just like we had it in the last lesson, and the typical phrase would be graag gedaan. You can use it just like another way how to say thank you. You are welcome. Yes, you are welcome. Graag gedaan. It literally means it's from the verb doen, which is to do or to make, and this is a participle. Just like in English, you have this participle done, D-O-N-E, done, gedaan. It's a Dutch participle, and as you can see, we have a prefix ge, which is typical for participles. So later in next lessons, you will meet such words just like gedaan, geweten, gezien, and so on. And this is actually what I'm talking about. You know, gedaan, gezien, for example, means seen, or this is really hard to pronounce. Weggegaan, weggegaan. In Belgium, you know, weggegaan. You know, in the Netherlands, probably weggegaan, weggegaan, weggegaan. Yes. So it would be like gone, gone away. Okay. The letter U. For example, munt, or brug. This means this is easy. This should be mint. And if I say it wrong, just excuse me, you know, because sometimes I'm not 100% sure about some words, but okay. It should be mint, like when you use it for your tea, or I don't know, or during cooking. And brug, it's bridge, yes, bridge. Bridge. Punt. Punt means point. 1 point, 2 points, and so on. And a really interesting word in accordance to the pronunciation, schuldig means guilty. Schuldig. Someone is guilty, for example. Schuldig. So, as you can see, U-L-D-G. Schuldig. Okay, let's move forward to the sound. Ow. Ow. Leuk. Leuk. A really typical word for teenagers, because every time, you know, when you are walking down the street, you can hear it from you know, all girls and or boys and girls, when they want to express something like, yeah, it's great, leuk. uh, you can use it actually for so many things. um, for example, when you are find someone attractive, you might say, he is leuk, hij is leuk, or your clothes can be maybe leuk, or and so on. In general, it has so many meanings, and you will see it, you know, in next lessons. Okay, leuk. Keuken. Keuken means kitchen. Keuken. Keuken. The next sound, sh. Sh. It's not like in English ch, but it's sj. Sh. Shall. Shall means scarf. Scarf. Shall. Meisje. Meisje means a girl. Meisje. S. S, it's really interesting because it's not like English S, and it's definitely not sure. It's something actually between those two sounds. So it's like s. So for example, stat. Really easy. Well, it's not start, because stad is a state in English, and stad it's only city, or if you want it, town, city, town. Stad, stad, stad. Spoedig. Spoedig means something like quickly. Quick or quickly. Spoedig. Sinterklaas. Sinterklaas, it's actually Santa Claus. Sinterklaas. And something may be sigh, which is boring, or important word. Sigh, boring. Sigh. And the letter S may be situated also at the end of the word, which means you can hear some words just like mess, which is a knife. or zes, which means 6, or my favorite word, pus. Pus means cat, or of course you can just say cat. Pus, mes, zes, pus, or cat. And the last word, an animal again, mouse, mouse, mouse. Mes, zes, pus, mouse. Okay. Sometimes you may see ew, ew, and again the only word what is coming on my mind is ew, the word ew, because it means a century, 100 years. So ew, okay. For example, middle ew means supposed to be middle ew, in the middle ew. Yes, should be like this. Middle Ages. So, and plural suffix, yes. Middle eeuw. And the last difficult sound, at least in my opinion, because of course you might say, well, this sound is very difficult to pronounce for me and so on, and somebody from Africa may say this sound is really difficult and this sound is not. Of course, if you have any questions, just text me, I can explain it right away, no problem. But the last thing is ew. And again, the only word is new, which is new. New, 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 new. Okay. That is everything considering difficult sounds. So, see ya in the next lesson.